It's our last one for the year. What a ride it's been. So many laughs and stories since we first kicked in. From friendly banter to bets gone astray, mediocre tips in the best kind of way. We've had fun through it all, through wins and despair. What a season it's been, the memories we share. It's the end, my friends, of a beautiful run. A year full of chaos, good mates and fun. Through every episode, the bad and the good, that's the Ruck Infringement Podcast. And remember, be good.
Legends, welcome back to our final episode of the Ruck Infringement Podcast, episode 129, The End. All the boys are back this week. We got the full cast here. Let's start off with the man to my left, the Dongle. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad, brother. How are you today?
Mate, I'm good. Big grand final yesterday. It was good to see.
Yeah, it was good, man. I showed you a photo. I was watching it in a little back corner of a wedding venue there, just on the phone. So, yeah, always good to watch a game with no commentary, but I'm glad I didn't. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, it's all good, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, the Statsman is back. Statsman, how you been?
Pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Didn't really care for yesterday's game. Was kind of boring in the sense that I thought it was just an average game of football, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, had a very good week. Played a lot of golf throughout last week.
Tell you what, the hair's growing back quick, mate.
Yeah, I know. It's
Top of your head.
It's a bit fuzzy. Bit fuzzy on the top there. There we go. Look at that.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's coming back
Jeez,
nicely.
love it.
But yeah, we had Oliver down last week, so played a lot of golf.
Yep.
Throughout the week, and then he went home today. So yeah, just living the dream, mate.
Love it, mate. And of course, the international cricket sensation is here. Harry, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, mate, I'm all right. Like Luke said, it was pretty good. Like, couldn't give a shit about the great game yesterday. Still watched it though. Like, still got to watch a bit of rugby league. But yeah, other than that, mate, I'm all right. Just chilling, killing, bit of everything.
Dylan.
Not that.
No, Ezra Mann was just on the TV, boys.
But yeah, no, I'm all right, mate. What about you?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. I'll tell you what, it was nice and quiet in Penrith today, just how I like it. All right, let's crack
Should have been nice and quiet in fucking Bondi too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely was. Glad it wasn't at the Caxton today. It would have been off. Let's crack straight in. Now, going to hand it over to Luke for the stat deck for the one game that we had this week.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. I'm reading out the stat deck. Just let me go on. Don't stop me now.
I beg this stays in. I beg this stays in.
Don't stop me. I'm having a good time.
Only the one? Oh damn, I did 7. Oh wait, never mind.
Games did you do?
Corey knockout, man.
No, you just did the grand final 7 times.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that on Sunday there was 3 games of football on.
There was, yes.
We had the I don't know what the title is, but the competition between the Warriors and the Burleigh Bears, the New South Wales versus Queensland Cup winners.
Warriors.
State
Thumped
Cup. I think it was State Cup.
State
The
Cup,
State
yeah,
Cup,
yeah.
that's what it was. Okay. Well, the
State
Warriors are
championship.
getting it done convincingly, 50-20. I
Shit, they're good, aren't they?
cannot find. Is it here?
Jet Cleary. Yeah, the masterclass.
Yeah.
They beat some NRL
He
teams.
actually
I
only
reckon,
played
easily,
14
yeah.
minutes.
Is that all?
Yeah, he only played.
They brought him on late in the game.
only
wow.
about 14 minutes.
Thought it would have been good.
But he
That's when they
played.
scored 40 points.
He played hooker, so yeah. They I watched a bit of this game, and yeah, the New Zealand Warriors just all over the top of them. Then we had the women's grand final, the Broncos getting it done.
Yeah, jeez. Controversial.
There was a lot, 22-18 over the Roosters. We had 4 tries for the Broncos, 3 for the Roosters, 3 from 3 conversions for the Roosters, and 3 from 4 from the Broncos.
What did you think of that last try? Think there was hands under it?
I don't think it was a. I don't think it was a
I
try.
don't think it was a try either.
Hands under it at
Yeah.
all times.
I don't get how
How they couldn't overturn it.
I don't get how Sharp made the call.
Yeah.
Being behind them where she can't even see the ball.
Yeah, I agree. I
Like,
agree.
make that make sense.
I I want to know is like, and I don't know about anyone else whether you agree with me, but I think it's common sense when they go to the bunker and then the bunker uses, there's insufficient evidence to overturn a thing, overturn a decision. Common sense would be not a single camera angle showed that ball touching the ground.
That's right. That's
like
right.
that. So there for me, that's sufficient evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they could turn around and be like, "There's insufficient evidence to overturn the decision." Bullshit. There wasn't.
Yeah.
So like for me, that's just common sense.
Tough one for the Tookies girls. They're undefeated all year, and then the one game they lose is the grand final. So
And the one game that Brisbane lost all year was against the Roosters.
against the Roosters, yeah.
So Brisbane getting their return fire, and just happened to be in the grand final. Bit of a big one for the Roosters players. Two players having smashed their cheekbones and their eye sockets. Don't know how they stayed on the field for as long as they did afterwards, but I actually thought it was quite funny because I think it was your prop, your number 8.
Yeah. It was Butler. Yeah. Remy Butler.
It was
Narcio?
Rima Butler.
Yeah.
Sorry, she's number 10.
Yeah. And Keely Davis as well was the other one.
Yeah, well, Rima Butler's one when they had that head knock, I said, Reece Walsh would have been begging for a penalty after that one, and laying down, and then he would have cried, sort of thing. She got up and played for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
It was
Same with Izzy Kelly. Like, she did her knee and didn't want to go off. She wanted to stay on. She made the next tackle.
Ankle.
And then she made a tackle in the next set.
She did, and then she did succumb to that injury very late. They strapped her up. She tried to finish, but she was a bit off in that last sort of 5-10 minutes there. But yeah, the Broncos getting it done in the women's grand final as well. And then for the men's grand final, the Broncos getting it done over the Storm 26-22.
Wow.
Broncos had 5 tries with both Mariner and Shibasaki getting doubles. They kicked 3 from 5 conversions, had 51% possession, 4 ruck infringements, 11 errors, 4 penalties, and an 80% completion rate. The Storm had 4 tries, 3 from 4 conversions, 49% possession, 3 ruck infringements, 7 errors, 7 penalties, and 85% completion rate. The halftime score was 22-12 in favour of Melbourne. The Melbourne stats are Trent Liero made 48 tackles, missed 3. Harry Green had 45 tackles, missed 2. And Cam Munster, 25 tackles, missing 4. Pappenhausen had 21 runs for 235 metres. Warbrick had 19 runs for 189 metres. And Katoa had 16 runs for 172 metres. Jerome Hughes, 344 kicking metres. Cam Munster, 227. For the Broncos, Carrigan had 47 tackles, missed the 1. Corey Pakes, 35 tackles, missed 4. Jordan Ricky, 31 tackles, missed 4. Mariner, 21 runs for 217 metres. Walsh, 18 runs, 176 metres. Shibasaki, 19 runs, 199 metres. Ben Hunt had 218 kicking metres, Reynolds 217 kicking metres, and Walsh 207 kicking metres.
Hunt also forgot where he was at the end of the game.
Yeah, and Hunt was, he thought he was already at the Caxton.
Did
Somewhere
you
else,
see-
yeah.
did
Nah,
you see
Hunt
when
thought that it was
Fittler-
back in the Dragons.
When Fittler was chatting to him, Reece and I are sitting there, I'm like, this is going to be like a 30-minute conversation. He just kept talking. He was
Yeah.
just so
Go in
out
circles,
of it.
yeah.
Obviously, the shock of just winning a grand final would have had a bit to play in that, but I reckon he was severely... Like, I don't know how he partaked in any post-game beers because
he got his shit rocked.
He
That's what it was.
he wasn't on cloud 9, he was on cloud 31. Like, he was gone for money. The biggest talking points that I had written down for this was Brisbane getting it done with no Reno or Hunt in the last 20-something minutes. Reno going down with his, I'm thinking it was the calf or his hammy.
It's
calf.
And then, Hunt went down with a very severe head knock. I will have to say, I don't like him, but I'll agree with what Mum said. The way that when he noticed, the way that how quickly Reece Walsh reacted to get it over to him and hold him upright, I thought that was class. And any player who does that, like,
100%.
And you know what? I don't think anyone from Melbourne did it because they were running the opposite direction. So they all had their...
Pappenhausen did it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is they all had their backs to him.
Yeah.
Walsh was the first one to see, so he's run out and he's gone straight to him.
Yeah.
And then obviously, Pappenhausen's come across to help him out. I just feel really bad for Hunt, but you know what? we're going into the break, so he's going to be fine for round one anyway. He's gonna have his 11-day stand down for next week.
And what a full circle moment for him too. You know, 10 years ago, drops the kick off, they lose the grand final. 10 years later,
He
wins
catches
one.
the first kick off,
catches
wins
the
the
first
grand
one.
final.
Doesn't remember it, but you know.
I should tell him he dropped it just to mess with him.
Yeah.
He dropped it again, man.
So, you know, like very unlucky that both Renault and Hunt couldn't finish the game there. I thought both of them were so in control, like, you know, for their first lot.
Yeah.
They also had, who went down with the, there was another one that went down with the HIA.
Carapani. But he came back on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which I was confused about too, because
Yeah.
it was in the last 15, and every other game it's your
15 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, HIA no return last 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
With like 4 minutes to go, he's back on the field.
Yeah.
Like,
So that was a bit controversial there, that one.
Was.
But I think by that time, when he come back on, the game was sealed anyway. And then the last thing that, you know, the biggest thing the second biggest thing I wanted to talk about, the sin bin, Trent Liero. We watched it on the 360 while Joey was inside. Buzz Rothfield was... it was Brent Reed. He was trying to defend it, saying, oh, yeah, you know, Walsh wasn't a sin bin. And Braithen Ashley looked at him and said, contact to the head. Forceful.
Right. Yeah,
that was
exactly.
it.
I thought Leo was going to cry walking off when he got sin binned. I thought he was going to do a
yeah.
Corey Horsburgh.
He did not look happy.
Flip off the crowd.
Well, he did the exact same thing that Walsh did to
right.
Corey Oates.
That's right.
And Ezra Mam did it. Ezra Mam actually did it to the back of the head, which I think is more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you got this one like there. Both of those stayed on the field. The arrow does it, and he goes to the bin. I thought in that moment Melbourne were robbed, sort of thing. In that one moment, because then they spent the last 5 minutes with one player down, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was very unfair. And then lastly, like, this is just a personal opinion of mine. I don't think it, you know, many will agree with me, sort of thing. Although he had a really good game, my man of the match was Adam Reynolds.
Wow, okay.
He was my Clive
Yeah.
Churchill.
Walsh was mine. I thought he was a class above.
Like I said, I'm not saying he didn't have a good game.
Yeah.
I reckon Renault, while he was on the field, Renault or Hunt, one of those two.
Yeah.
They were just in such control of that game and the tempo and the way, and they implemented Madge's ideas to the T, and they just had such control that I thought one of them was just more deserving. But that's just personal
but
opinion.
then
Anyone can.
and also, like, after Reynolds went off, I think that's when Walsh was like, okay, we need to actually, you know, lock in. And he pretty much
he
stepped
did.
up and led that team.
He scored
when
that
he-
try after Reynolds went off as well.
Didn't
Try that he got.
was it Walsh scored in the first half?
In the first half.
Wasn't it after? I thought that was after Reynolds went off. He scored that.
No,
try.
he scored in the first half.
Reynolds
went off in like the 60th minute or something.
Yeah, and Walsh scored in the 30th
Oh,
minute.
sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, Walsh took charge of that team, especially after Reynolds went off, and then even more after Hunt went off.
Yeah.
Like,
But I just thought, like, while Reynolds was off, I think that Hunt was still doing it. Walsh was playing a very big supporting role. Hunt was just more in control, and then it was that last 10 minutes when
Do you know
Hunt
what
went
I
off
was
as well.
shocked about? Payne Haas, boys. Last week plays 80 minutes. This week played about 50. He played the first 20, then he got taken off and didn't come back till I think it was the 55th minute or 60th minute.
Yeah, good
So,
carries like while he was on, but yeah, like
He
not
was
as da-
favourite.
yeah.
He was favourite for Clive Churchill on the Broncos side, $6.50.
Yeah,
And then we
it's
played
easy to
50
see why,
minutes.
but yeah, you're right. 50 minutes, not like him at all. Like he didn't really have. Like if you played like he did last week, kind of thing. Like
Cost me $60.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
I'm going to
I can
assume that
assume something's going on here.
I'm going to assume that Haas is probably, like, all the games that they've played in the last few weeks, I think it's finally caught up to him.
Yeah.
That's
But this
why.
is the biggest game of your career. You try and play 80 if you can.
Oh yeah, but I think physically, like, his body just went through a massive.
And when they
toll.
got a player like Willison coming on, I don't think
Yeah.
it matters too much. He's a big unit too. So,
So
Yeah.
it was a similar like for like replacement. In a
yeah,
sense.
absolutely.
Here, who do you call when you want printing and design work done?
At print.
Yeah, bizarre name, innit?
Yeah, at print.
I mean, they could have called themselves Superfast Print
Or we even design print.
or Friendly Personal Service Print, because they do all that.
When you think about it, at print says everything, really.
Yeah, so when you need design and printing done fast with friendly and personal service, call that print on 47315055.
When people ask where you got it done, you can say at print.
Shut up.
Boys, what did you think? Obviously, we spoke a bit off air, Luke, about this grand final didn't mean much to us. Obviously, we're all New South Welshman, and it's a Brisbane-Melbourne grand final. First one that didn't feature a Sydney team since 2015, which was also the Broncos-Cowboys. Mate, or any of you boys, if you want to chime in, what did you guys think about Brisbane winning it? They haven't won for 19 years. Do you think that was a massive moment for them?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just glad they sold the game out. Like I thought they might struggle to sell tickets.
Yeah, 82,000.
Yeah, it was. It still looked great. Yeah,
80,223 was the official number.
Wow, look at that.
it's good. Yeah,
I think about 60,000 of that were Broncos fans. Though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It
good.
was packed with Broncos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Would have been gnarly to be at the Caxton though. Like I got to say, like
Oh,
if you were there,
100%.
that would have been brilliant to watch. Yeah, like when they kept panning back to the crowds that were live, like it just looked insane where they were.
Well, we know what, like, we all live in Penrith, for those that don't know, but we know what it's been like the past 4 years, even in the streets around here. And, like, you can't walk, the bus comes through, everyone's there trying to see the players, so you could imagine what Caxton Street would be like today.
Oh,
I think Caxton would be like Panthers on steroids.
Oh,
I
100%.
don't actually think the Caxton has closed in the last 24 hours.
I think, yeah, they're still kicking on now.
There's still people there. The players are still there.
Actually, there was footage of a guy who looked exactly like Ben Hunt walking out by security. He was being dragged out.
Was he concussed?
yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't drunk. He was.
Yeah,
No, Ben.
He got into a headbutt contest and ended up exactly like Ben Hunt.
Well, what did you guys make of the social media stuff today? Of course, there was a little bit about Ricky called out Buzz Rothfield. Did you see that? Called him a sack of potatoes. Pretty much. But Buzz rode off the Broncos earlier in the season. Said that, Madge wasn't a good coach and they wouldn't win, blah, 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 blah. What do you guys make of all the social media hullabaloo?
I found it funny.
Yeah.
I found it really funny, especially in Ricky's Instagram live last night. As a joke, he goes, "Oh, someone give me Buzz Rothfield's number. I'll give him a call."
Like, what do the NRL expect, though? Like, these players have just won a grand final. They've now, 10, 20 beers deep. Like, of course.
Yeah.
And social media is so prevalent in our game. They're going to go.
Do we see like a... So watching the Ricky one,
Yeah.
I could not laugh as much. Sort of like it reminded me of the Moses Leota Fisher Harris one after the Parramatta game, where Leota goes, "You're dad." Like that for me has been like in the last 10 years the funniest post game thing, because you can tell it's 5:30 in the morning, the sun's rising. He's like, "You're dad." Makes me laugh every time I watch it, sort of thing. But do we see somewhere, like you said, they're 20 beers deep at this
That's
stage,
it.
and there was footage of the Broncos in the circle on the halfway line. They didn't just have beers there. There was Jim Beam cans lying around everything.
Yeah.
So half of them probably had 10 beers and 10 Jim Beams.
Yeah.
Do we see somewhere where players aren't allowed, like, do the NRL say, after a grand final like that, you can go and have your celebrations, your team can have footage and stuff, like, your team staff can have footage, but you can't access, like, you can't post to your personal accounts until the next day.
It's hard. Like, I mean,
Because, like,
it's the first thing they're going to do.
but that's like take photos and stuff, but you can't post videos
I think it's smart to do that.
because then you're eliminating that risk of because what if Ricky come out yesterday and was like, "Buzz Rothfield, you stupid cunt," like, sort of thing, and like really blasted him, and then like woke up this morning and went, "Geez, I shouldn't have said that."
I personally think that the NRL, in this situation for a grand final, you need to be like, okay, we give the players a bit of leeway. We know they're going to say things after a couple of drinks. They've just won the biggest game of their career. Leeway for this. If it was a club game, 100%, you'd get fined.
I did see earlier today that the Broncos could be in trouble because they were smoking cigars in the sheds.
Yeah.
And on the field as well. Like,
I think it was more so a danger thing, like in the sheds.
Yeah. Well, they also said, Core has a no smoking policy at all.
Yeah. So I guess
So-
celebrating a win, but I think, smoking cigars in a place that, prohibits smoking.
Yeah, I do agree with that
Proctor
one.
2.0.
Yeah, it's probably not great. scenes
Vaping
there.
in the bathrooms, boys.
Or they do the day after, like they were going back to Brisbane today to do the media day with all the family and that. Like, imagine like bringing your kids out and you're like, "Oh, here's all these rugby league players," and they're all got their eyes hanging out of their head. They haven't slept in
They
like
all
2
wear the
days. And they're
sunnies,
like,
bro.
There you go, mate.
I went to that Panthers fan day after the Para one, and fuck me, I've never seen someone physically that hungover.
Wounded people.
You just see Fisher Harris just standing and he goes, Para are our sons. And that's all he said the entire time.
There have been some absolute classics. My favourite is still 1997 Premiership. Joey and Matty Johns on Sunrise. Sunrise and Nat Bath's there interviewing them. And Joey's in the background just like, oh yeah. Just like walking around. It's like 6 in the morning. And Matty's like, better than Lego. That was so good. Oh man. I love it.
There's some definite like good post game reactions and stuff like
absolutely.
that. But I think, like you said, social media is so prevalent in our game. I reckon for a big game like Origin, Origin deciders and grand finals, I reckon players they might look into like putting players can't post videos to their private accounts.
Yeah.
Or even to their public account sort of thing, and like for a 24-hour period, just so that they can avoid calling out, Buzz Rothfield and calling out other players and
That's
stuff.
it. That's right.
I mean, like Moses did it and it was funny, but he didn't like insult anyone.
That's
sort
right,
of thing.
yeah.
He just made like, Para would have found it insulting, but
the club officials, like when they come in from winning that, all right, boys, get photos with the trophy, get photos with your family, blah, blah, blah. All right, now all phones in a bowl. We're swingers party.
you all have to pass a drug test before you can get it out.
We're gonna fuck.
All phones in a bowl. We're going to leave it over there. Now we're going to drink.
Yeah, celebrate.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I think that's a great idea, Lukey.
Did I miss a memo on something too? They're all wearing ski goggles or something
It's
today.
because
What's
of the
that?
champagne.
Beer goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's also the champagne. Melbourne
Yeah.
did it a couple of years ago. So when you pop champagne so it doesn't get in your eyes.
Oh, fuck
Melbourne
me.
did it, and then
Jesus
Penrith
Christ.
did it
Yeah.
4 years in a row or something.
Is that serious? Like,
Yeah,
you're
it's
not-
dead ass.
seriously.
They wear those
Yeah,
goggles. They wear those goggles.
so the
so they
alcohol
don't-
doesn't get in their
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Well, because
I've
like
seen
in
it.
the sheds, they're throwing piss around and everything.
You don't
and
wear
it's just-
beer goggles, mate.
No, he drinks it. He doesn't throw it in
Yeah,
eyes.
I
big
don't
boy.
throw it at people. I'm a big boy.
Love it, love it. Fantastic stats as always, mate. What a fantastic game. Great to see Brisbane win it. I didn't want to see Melbourne get another one. But Melbourne now, 2 grand final losses in a row, boys. I've got this in talking points, but I want to talk a little bit about it now. Now, Craig Bellamy is yet to win a comp without one of the big 3. So the last premiership they won 2020, Cam Smith was still playing. It was his last game, and they won the comp. Since then, they've lost their last 2. Is it a coaching thing? Is it a player thing? What do we think it comes down to? Because I mean, we know the class that Melbourne have, but now 2 years in a row.
Well, Harry just said that Craig's 3 from 11 grand finals.
Isn't that crazy?
Technically, it's 5, but they're not counting the 2 that was stripped.
Yeah,
there
9
you
and
go.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, you still look at that 3. If you're in 11 grand finals and you're shooting less than 50%.
Yeah.
But then again, it also comes down to, I think it also comes down to it's a big moment game and like people make mistakes. Warbrick made 3 mistakes last night. Three ball handling errors.
And yet I still thought he was one of their best out on the wing.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of errors.
Yeah, a lot of errors from him. Like you can't be doing that in a grand final.
That's
like I
it.
said, they dished up 11 errors.
Even Pappenhausen with those flick passes, only 2 of them came off. He kept trying it.
Yeah.
The first one he threw went straight to ground. So
So yeah, it's just one of those big game moments. But then
Yeah.
it's also, I mean, like I'm not going to sit here and say it did cost them the game, but it's also like that Liero goes to the bin, Walsh doesn't.
yeah.
A game changing moment there, sort of thing. Like what can be happen? I don't think it's a coaching thing because he sits there. He's a coach that sits there and goes, "I put 11 teams in the grand final." Like
Well, prelims is what they're good at.
he just can't win them.
Melbourne are fantastic at winning the prelim. And they get making grand finals, but that's about it. That's where it stops. So
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I don't know. Like they've also they changed their team quite a fair bit as well. They've had quite a few injuries this year too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
finally get the full spine back for their 10th time all year. So I don't know.
Howarth went off in like the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
But something we've said all year, like even in this game, Melbourne have not looked convincing all season.
Yeah.
They haven't. Like there's not one game I watched this year of Melbourne where I went, oh yeah, they look like a premiership threat.
I also think I'm like 85% sure that I heard them say last night that it was Warbrick's 8th game for the season.
Yeah, he was
right.
injured half the year.
He played 7 regular rounds of
Yeah,
football
that's crazy, eh?
and
yeah.
still gets.
Because they had young Grant Anderson playing on
Yeah.
the wing for most of the season with Coach. but-
Who's off to the Broncos next year?
Yeah. Well, crazy stuff. What a grand final. Boys, we're going to talk a bit of... He's been doing it all game, sir, and niggling our injury and suspension. Now, we spoke about the big ones from the grand final. Ben Hunt, Adam Reynolds. Obviously, it's the end of the season, so it's not going to have much repercussions. I think they'll be right heading into next year. Suspension-wise, a couple of players on report. I know we had Liera was put on report.
Yeah,
and Walsh.
And Hughes.
Yeah.
So,
But-
Liero, Walsh.
Are they
Hughes,
looking
and
at any
Piakura.
matches at all?
Liero's 2 to 3 matches.
Okay.
He's
Yep.
gone. Yeah, Walsh is potentially 2 matches or a $3,000 fine
So
if
fine.
he takes a
Yep.
guilty plea. Yeah. Hughes and Piakura, they're both fines for first and second offences. So
Beautiful. So, yeah, not
nice to
much
see
really there
Yeah.
this week for injury and suspension. Of course, it's just 6 months until round 1 kicks off again, so they should be all okay.
Interesting to see if Reynolds though pulls up stumps. Yeah, like I don't know if he plays it or Hunt again. Like I don't know if they're going to play around again.
Yeah, do you think one of them will announce retirement now that they've won the comp?
I think Reynolds does.
Yep.
I think this is the second or third?
Second comp he's won.
No, I'm talking about injuries. I think this year
yeah.
alone was probably like 2 or 3
And it
big
comes-
injuries.
I mean, he's known as Glassjaw. He's so
Yeah.
injury prone.
And it just comes after he's just signed a 1-year extension as well.
What is he? 34?
Yeah.
He'd be 34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but
Yeah.
you don't want to play one season too long, just in case. Like you don't want to do what Jonathan Thurston did. He
Yeah.
played like a season too long and kept getting injured.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
exactly. Yeah, it'll be interesting if Reynolds does retire. Ben Hunt, I actually could see retiring now that he's won.
Yeah.
The premiership was the only thing Hunt needed.
Yeah.
He's played over 350 games. He's played for Australia. He's played for Queensland. The only thing he hadn't done was win a comp. Now he's done that.
But I think Hunt's only problem is head knocks, right?
Yeah.
Hunt's only problem is head knocks. I actually see him going for another year.
You reckon he could get close to Cam Smith? He's 360 games so far.
So next year, if
40
he plays,
games.
let's say he plays 20. In all honesty, like credit to the bloke, I just don't see him being Origin next year.
Yeah.
I reckon that Queensland will have enough to pick from that they could sit him out. Let's say he plays 25 games, he has 2 games rested, or if he has one head knock throughout the year. I actually see him pushing for an extra year and trying to break that 400.
Yeah.
Join the 400 club.
Yeah, why not? Why
'Cause
not?
He has proven he can still be out there on the field, and he just put his head in the wrong spot. And actually, it was friendly fire as well. So
Yeah.
I reckon. In all honesty, I reckon he pushes one more year, and at the end of the next year, being that close to 400, I reckon he pushes for the 4.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. Look, he's been a great player for the game, as I said. I actually don't mind Dozer. I think he's pretty good. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he continues on.
Well, now it's time to hear from our latest sponsor, Corner Post.
Huh? Why are we sponsoring the Corner Post? Isn't that part of the stadium?
No, you imbecile. The Corner Post is a sports store located in the heart of Westfield, Liverpool, with all your sporting needs covered from rugby league to soccer too.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I've got to get there.
Now open at Westfield, Liverpool, go to all their social media pages to check out all their content.
The Corner Post, helping you with all your sporting needs.
But, boys, we're going to jump into Dynamos and Dungs.
Big hits, brain fades, magic and muck. Some play sword and some just sucked. From top shelf moves to absolute flunks, it's time to break down. Dynamos and Dungs. Dynamos and Dungs. Dynamos and Dungs. Dynamos and Dungs.
All right, it's Dynamos and Dungs for the grand final. Harry, you want to kick us off? Who's your Dynamo and Dung?
My Dynamo this week is the Clive Churchill medalist, Reece Walsh.
Your favourite player, mate?
Yeah, I love him.
Looks like it's really hurting you to say that.
Yeah.
You look like you're in pain.
Take the knife out of him.
It's just physically hurting to say it. No, he actually played really well last
Yeah,
night,
it's
scoring a
very
try,
good.
setting up 3. Defensively, he was on point too. I think, yes, he let that meanie try in the first half, but then after that, he was just like that. Like he was just
The one
on.
I love, the pass to Shibasaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flat
Yeah,
pass
that was
straight to
beautiful,
Shibba.
yeah.
Shibba straight
Bullet,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, Matt. It was fantastic.
But yeah, Reece Walsh for Dynamo. My Dung, it's hard to pick. Like I don't think there was too many shit players on
Yeah.
the field.
I thought Melbourne were actually pretty good, well-rounded, but yeah.
If I had to pick one,
Just pick the 80th man.
This-
Jesse Arthurs.
this is purely for the fact that he went off after 10 minutes. I'm just going to go Jack Howard.
Oh, poor guy.
I can't think of any.
Played 10 minutes, but he's done.
I can't think of anything
When
else.
not injured, he's a dung.
I can't think of anything.
Pulled
I
his
can't think of
groin.
anyone else. Like, all right, what do I go fucking the commentary again? Do I go back
do
to
it,
back?
yeah, why not?
All right, go to commentary. One man in particular, Dongle. I'm stealing yours, Billy Slater. Billy Slater. He just
I couldn't believe he was in there. He was defending everything Melbourne did.
yeah.
Everything.
Like,
I was
sure-
and then they had Smith on the sideline. I'm like, oh, that's even worse.
like surely you got to. Don't get me wrong. Yes, they're Melbourne legends, but surely you got to put your club bias aside.
You've got to
to
be objective.
like you got to call it right down the
That's
middle. You
right.
can't be leaning towards one side in particular.
I
But
thought some of his Queensland spirit may come through. Nah.
yeah.
Just, yeah.
But
everything.
sorry, Jack Howarth, I'm not making you my dung this week. It's going to be Billy Slater.
Jack Halvey's definitely an avid listener of the
He is,
show.
yeah.
Dongle, Dynamo and Dung.
Dynamo, it was going to be very similar to Harry. Yeah, I was going to do Welsh, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to go Mr. Supercoach himself. Yeah, I'm going to Madge.
Yeah,
I reckon
good call.
what a brilliant turnaround for him. Yeah, like
Absolutely.
at the start of the year, like everyone put a line through Brisbane, and yeah, maybe he's not the man for the job, but yeah, he did that army training that they did, and you bring a spew buckets to training and stuff. So yeah, I think Madge for sure. Yeah, like that. The way he turned the team around, he got them all in line, and they all played to the game
100%.
plan of his. Brilliant, yeah. So Madge for me, and Dung, yeah, Billy Slater. So just to echo, yeah, just because Harry stole mine.
I didn't have a dung off air until he said, I'm going to go Billy
that's
Slater.
all
So I was like,
Billy, yeah.
I love it. Statsman, Dynamo and Dung.
Dynamo for me, I spoke about him earlier. My man of the match, Adam Reynolds.
Yep, very nice.
He was just in such control, and you could sort of when he pulled up, you saw the pain in his eyes. He just wanted to play, and he tried, and then he said like he just went to the sideline. He couldn't do it.
Yep.
He was my man of the match. So he's my Dynamo this week. Dung this week, I've got two. One from Melbourne and one from Brisbane, actually.
Yep.
My Melbourne one, Wilbur Orbrick just could not hold the freaking ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and a couple of errors, silly errors. Like one rolled straight through his feet and went over the sideline. Should have been able to pick that ball up. The other one is actually from a try scorer from Brisbane, but we just saw it on the screen. Dean Mariner.
You're always
Boys.
stepping out.
Almost, he was.
Man.
He'd run 15 meters in the goal
Yeah,
line,
yeah.
and almost got thrown out over the dead ball
he was
line.
going for style points.
I just went, is he going to put it down? Is he going to put it down? Is he going to put it down? And then they pushed him, and he was so close to the dead ball line. I'm like, dude, if you went
Couldn't
out
believe
there,
it.
you would be benched and dropped next year. Like,
I was at Reese's and we're watching it. I'm going, just put the ball down, Mariner. Put it
Literally,
down, man.
You're literally over the line. Just put the fucking ball
It's a
down.
grand final. It doesn't matter where you score. Just score.
just put it down. And that was the other thing as well for Reno. Before he went off, he was 3 from 3 with his conversions.
Yep.
The last two were missed by Walsh.
Yeah.
They were just the two missed conversions that they had. So Reno 3 from 3 and just guiding that team, to all like 75% of the way to the premiership. Well done to him. So
Mate, great shout. Dynamo for me, boys. I'm actually going to give it to a Storm player. I thought Alicia Katoa had a really, really good game for Melbourne.
Yep.
So I'm going to back him in as my Dynamo. And for the Bronx, Paddy Carrigan, 47 tackles. He was very underrated in this game. I think he went under the radar a lot. A lot of people forgot that he was sort of there. 47 tackles. He was big for them. And something I saw during the week from Paddy, he actually said that in 2020 when the Broncos won the wooden spoon, some fans threw some wooden spoons on the ground in the last game. He kept one. And he said he kept his receipts. So he kept that, and he said, I'm not going to win another wooden spoon. And so he's held on to it for 5 years just for this moment. So, yeah, I mean, look, awesome little
play.
little tidbit there. So
Maybe someone needs to go to the Gold Coast and chuck him on the
Newcastle.
Just chucking at the players or
Straight
something.
down the
Yeah.
M7.
There you go.
But yeah, no, look, I'll give it to Carrigan and Katoa. My dung, Billy Slater's a massive shout, boys. I was not. I think I was saying to Reese, like, I can't believe they've got. So it was during the Liero sin
Yeah,
bin,
the sin binning,
and
yeah.
he's defending him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, what Walsh did at the other end, like I agreed, it should have
Yeah.
been a sin bin.
But he's a commentator.
But
Yeah.
Liero has made contact to the
Yeah.
head. Like, come on, man.
But he's a
that was Walsh.
yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
up here on the
It's
screen.
Yeah.
But he's in commentary though. Like
Yeah,
you can't be
exactly.
so openly
That's right,
biased about
that's
it.
right.
Like,
Yeah, he was so openly biased about it. But if I had to give it to a player, I actually am going to give it to Cam Munster. Now not because I don't think he tried hard. I thought he did really well, but I just expected Munster to sort of change the game, turn the game, and he didn't do that. And Munster is the player who we know that could have won it for Melbourne.
Yeah,
He's that sort of player.
A lot of you guys, a lot of yous backed him for Clive Churchill of Melbourne one, So.
Yeah.
And he saved his best game for last week against the Sharks, didn't he?
did.
So
Certainly did.
that was all the form he was meant to go off. But
Yeah.
I got a solid second shout for a dung. He was just a man on screen. Utoi Kamanu talked all that shit in the media.
Yeah, 100%.
Talked all the shit in the media during the
And
week.
do we know who he doesn't like? Who did he run at? I don't even know.
I don't know. He said he doesn't like a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he talked all that in the media, and he played what?
It was great. Like
50 something minutes.
If I was Madge, I would have went up to Payne during the week and said, "Oh, Stefano's talking about you. He doesn't like you, mate." And so you just get Payne fired up to run hard at him. But
At first, I was like, I think Payne thinks it's him because in the first 10 minutes, Payne was just going after him. Like he could be on the other side of the field and he just run across and hit him.
I don't know who he was talking about, but yeah, he didn't have a great game. Stefano was very quiet. But that's it for Dynamos and Dungs.
Jeez, I'm starving. I could really go for a snack.
Mate, we're halfway through recording. We can't stop now for a snack. And besides, what are we going to eat that will keep our bellies full?
Dude, I know I'm sorry, but I've just discovered Gibson Country Style Jerky, the greatest jerky going around. They have a variety of flavors, including pepper steak, barbecue bourbon, and teriyaki, and they deliver countrywide.
Wow, bro, that sounds amazing. I have to get my hands on some of this. Where can I find it?
You can visit their website at gibsoncountrystylejerky.com or check out their social media pages for more. And because you're a fan of Ruck Infringement Podcast, you can use the code podcast for 10% off.
Done. Already ordered. I'm so hungry now.
Gibson Country Style Jerky, the perfect snack for any occasion.
Boys, now where there obviously no profits preview this week. There are no games to preview, which is sad. Where
the Prime Minister's 11 playing this weekend?
yes, the Prime Minister's 11 got named today.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a gripe with the Prime Minister's 11. No Roosters at all. I know Albo is a mad Souths fan, but come on.
He's a fucking
Come
drop
on.
kick.
Roosters are shit, mate.
We got 3 of them in the Australian squad, none of them in the Prime Minister's 11.
Yeah, well, that's because 3 got picked in the
I
Australian
say,
squad.
would you rather
but-
be picked in the PMs or
You
would you
know-
rather
you know-
be picked in the Ashes?
Yeah, but the same players from Australia squad are in the PM.
Yeah.
Ethan Strange is in the PM. Keon
Matangi.
Kolomatangi is captaining, and he's got picked for Australia as well. So you can get picked for both.
Do you think that those are the players that won't play in the Ashes?
Well, I think Strange will play. I think he'll get a chance, get a crack.
Oh,
But-
see, I just don't know yet. Like, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It depends on how the fitness of the others.
Well, no,
I still think he'll be in the-
Marky Mark might not even play because I think they'll go with Coates and Lomax to start on the wings.
Well, if Lomax is pissing off to that
360.
360,
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to play.
Did you hear Did you hear the deal that got tabled to him?
It was like $2 million or something.
$3 million a
huge,
season.
eh? I mean, look, you
Crazy not to go.
yeah, you'd go for the money, but I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
they're coming in. They're going to take a lot of our players, I reckon.
I think the best player that got announced in that PM's 11, the Dragons, Lord and Savior,
Kyle Flanagan.
Kyle Flanagan. He gets named.
But that's another thing, right? Like that would have been a great opportunity to pick like a Sam Walker, right? You know, he's a halfback. You're going to pick Kyle Flanagan over him. He's probably going to play for Queensland in a couple of years now that
Yeah.
Cherry Evans is finished with Queensland. You got Dearden in there as well. But like, it's a great opportunity to get those young guys in. That's what the PM's 11 is usually for.
I don't know how the fuck Matt Eisenhuth makes the side either.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
I told you, it's the
team was
players
picked
that
from
are not
Alba.
Yeah.
They're not playing for Australia. That's what I'm telling
Matt
you.
Eisenhuth, bro.
Yeah, but he's not playing for
He
Australia.
doesn't even play for Penrith.
That's what I'm telling you.
He plays reserve for New South Wales Cup,
You know
man.
what it
He
is?
didn't
It's-
even get benched for that when they
They-
benched 16 players.
It's not the PM's 11. It's the Australian Participation Award.
You want to read it out there, Dongle? You got it for us?
Yeah, so the team won through the end. Yeah, we got Jai Gray, Jason Saab, Bradman Best, Nick Meaney, Trey Fuller, Ethan Strange, Jaden Campbell, Corey Horsburgh, Big Red, Tom Starling, Captain Keon Kolomatangi, Tallis Duncan. That's a good shout. I like him in the second row there. Next to Josh Curran, Matt Eisenhuth. Then we got Jack Williams, Harrison Edwards, Tyron Wishart, Brad Snyder, Liam Henry, God, and Fletcher Hunt. God.
Brad Snyder and Matt Eisenhuth got picked in this
Yeah,
team.
Brad Schneider and Brad Schneider and where is he?
Harrison Edwards.
No, Jaden Campbell will be the halves, and
Yeah.
they'll put Ethan Strange at fullback and
Yeah.
Jai Gray at prop forward.
It's crazy. Like I like the team, but what I don't like you have to admit that Albo has probably gone because he's a mad Souths fan. I'm not picking any chooks. I reckon he's
probably,
gone
but then
down that route.
at the same time, the South players that he has picked,
fantastic.
They've deserved it.
I think they should be there, but there's a few players in that squad that you go.
I mean, I already named one of them.
like Harrison Edwards.
Who's he play for?
Cowboys now, I think.
Yeah.
Like a fringe player, and then, but even Josh Curran. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's the PM's choice.
Yeah,
I don't want to get on the wrong side of Albo. You know?
Yeah, we don't want to get into politics on this show.
Do not get me started.
2026 will see the introduction of the ruck infringement taxes.
That's it, yeah.
Every time someone says something about me, we're going to have a new tax.
It's my Albo impersonation.
I liked it. That was really good.
It's nearly as good as
but
Spurs.
yeah, look, the PM's 11 will be really, really good.
Well, mate, I've got to ask, how are you keeping yourself looking so fresh these days?
Mate, it's because of these awesome safety glasses from Stay Fancy Eyewear. Not only do they protect me from the harsh rays of the sun, but they also make me look damn good too.
Wow, mate, where can I get myself a pair of those?
Visit their website at stayfancy.com.au or visit their social media pages. And if you follow the Ruck Infringement podcast, you can use the code RUCK10% for 10% off today.
I'm heading there right now. You'll see a new me next week.
Stay Fancy Eyewear, keeping you safe and looking good while doing it.
All right, we're going to jump into talking points.
Talking points, talk. Rumors, transfers, players wanna walk. Injuries, drama, who's in form. Head highs, arrests, headlines swarm. We're loud, NRL views. Ruck Infringement Podcast, your fix for breaking news. It's talking points. Over to you. Oh yeah.
Now, obviously, Broncos win the GF. We've spoken a lot about that. I think really good for them. 19-year drought. Haven't won it since 2006. And against Melbourne as well, that one. So really, really good effort there from the Bronx. And they won the NRLW. They actually did the triple because the Brisbane Lions won the AFL as well, which is unheard of.
But the Burleigh Bears lost in the State Cup.
That's
Silly,
right.
man. Put the house on
a
Brisbane
state
Roar.
cup, between New South Wales and Queensland, and a New Zealand team wins it.
You know what I don't get about the Burleigh Bears? That's the Titans feeder club.
Yeah, right.
The Titans are fucking 16th. The Burleigh Bears make the grand final.
Maybe
their reserve grade
Yeah, I
should be
think they need
playing.
to flip them around a little bit,
I get on board the Billy Bears. That'll be good.
Yeah, crazy. We also had Storm lose consecutive grand finals. We spoke about that. Bellamy had to win without the big three. But the one, you spoke a bit about it. You gave him your dynamo, Madge.
Yeah.
First year with the Bronx. They were outside the top 8 last year. A team hasn't won from outside the top 8 and gone and won the grand final since 2012 and 13, which was the Roosters. They were outside the top 8, 2012.
There it is.
Hey, it's the stat. It's the stat.
How long was that? 37 minutes.
It was the stat. And then they won the minor premiership and the comp in 2013. But credit to Madge. I think he's an amazing coach. If you look at 3 years in a row, 2023 he won with New Zealand, 2024 he won State of Origin for New South Wales, and then 2025 he wins with Broncos.
I was so spewing when he moved on from the Blues.
I know.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
We needed him, and full credit to him though. Yeah, good on him.
Full credit,
He knows
yeah.
what he's doing. Yeah, he's a
Full
brilliant
credit to the
coach.
boys.
He's now-
Next year he's going to move to another club and win a premiership.
Cronulla.
No.
Dragons. They need it.
Ticks.
Dragons. Dragons or
Or
Titans.
Titans or Knights.
Or Knights. Or he does another stint at the Tigers again.
He's Tiger Town 2.0.
Right, so I'm going to flog you too now.
Don't mention Tiger Town to Gordon Tallis because that didn't go over well. Did you see that with him and Woodsy? He went back at Woodsy. So Woodsy made some comments. Gordon Tallis made comments about Madge and his coaching and said his last, I think it was 7 years, he hadn't made finals. Right? It was like 16th, 12th, blah, 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 and went through all that. And then Woodsy came out and was like, the guy's a good coach, mate. Like, you can't just base it off him being at a club like the Tigers, and during the time your culture was pretty bad when he was there.
Yeah.
He's got really good. And anyway, Tallis went off and was like, who's Sharon Woods? Who is she? Like, she doesn't know anything. That's what he called him, Sharon Woods. And then he was like, he played a handful of finals games. I'm a big media personality, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, Gordy.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Gordy. But yeah, so there was a bit of a fight on Triple M, which was funny to see. But yeah, look, credit to Madge. I think he's done extremely well. Boys, let's talk a little bit about the R360 now. You spoke a bit about it before, Harry. Zach Lomax is on their radar. I heard Pappenhausen's on their radar too.
Nelson as well.
Will Kennedy.
Angus Crichton, they want to get as well. Who do we think potentially is the biggest player that they could land?
Probably Pappenhausen.
Do you reckon he'll go? Do you reckon he would go?
Yeah, well, I think that there hasn't been any talks about him having a contract renewal with Melbourne.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, yeah.
Him, or if Paps doesn't go, then it will probably be Lomax, if anything. Like what, they've already tabled a $3 million deal to him.
Were they looking at Payne Haas?
Yeah, they actually were.
They're looking at Haas as well.
Yeah.
I love either Volandis or Abdo, whichever one come out, and it was in response to the Lomax contract offer.
Yeah.
And they said, we will not allow anyone to break their contracts. I went, shut up. You let them break it every year.
What do you mean? Look at Galvin.
Piece of paper.
Everybody is breaking contracts left, right, and centre.
Constantly.
But yet, to a different competition, no, you can't break your contract,
Never
mate.
met the kid.
We don't allow this. Rubbish.
Chinese meal?
Yeah, absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, no.
Absolute flog.
That's
Whichever
right.
one of them said it.
I think it was Volandis.
Yeah, it might have been Volandis. We're not allowing them to break contracts. Fuck off, you aren't.
Yeah, no, it's come from nowhere, boys. Like the R360, I hadn't really heard of it until I heard about the Lomax stuff, and I looked a bit into it. And yeah, it's really interesting because it's sort of like a hybrid form of the game. So it's a lot faster, which our game's already quick. So I don't know how you make the game even faster, but I don't know if I like the concept because for me, I mean, this is the purest form of rugby league. You know, you look at the Super League, you go, okay, they've got a bit of work to do. The NRL is probably the purest form of rugby league, you know, apart from your representative sort of footy. But, Dongle, what do you reckon, mate? The R360, do you think it actually has a chance of taking over, or do you think it'll be like, sort of like when the Super League came in 95, it was a couple of years and then it faded out?
Yeah. Like, if they want it to be successful, they're gonna have to get like more and more and more big name players.
100%.
Like like I'll watch the first game to see what it's about, but I don't have any interest whatsoever in watching it. Yeah, like it's a small after the season, like around like
I think it's like 3 months or something.
Yeah,
It's like T20 to cricket,
and they want to do international games as well. Like they want to play like one in Abu Dhabi, they want to play one like back in Japan. Like it's
sort of like the IPL.
It's kind of everywhere.
They have like a draft system or something where they just similar to the IPL where it's like, okay, every team has a minimum, like a maximum amount they can spend, draft the highest
Which,
player.
if we look at that, I mean, the IPL obviously took off. You know, it's done really well, but I just don't know if R360 has the legs.
I am liking what I'm hearing, that wherever your like base team is, sort of thing. I am liking that I'm hearing that they're not going to force players to reside there.
Yeah, that's good.
They're still going to have that freedom that, you know, if you're playing for an Abu Dhabi team sort of thing, based team, you can still reside, you know, in Sydney or in Brisbane. Like you can reside anywhere you like, which is really good.
Yeah, definitely. What do we think will be some names? Abu Dhabi Devils. I don't know. Just trying to think of some.
The Abu Dhabi Bone Crushers.
Bone Crushers.
I was like, we do know it's not just from Abu Dhabi, right?
No, I know, but
that's the name.
But that's the name that came up. So
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
What's the rugby union Japanese team? The Cherry Blossoms or some shit like that?
I don't know. I don't follow rugby union. We don't talk about it on this show.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll just sit down.
Unless it's Marky Mark, and then we talk about it all the time.
There it is.
But yeah, look, the R360 would be really interesting to see what happens there. That's really it for talking points for this week. Not really much to go off. Boys, the next thing I wanted to talk about, the Dally M's. We had the Dally M Awards during the week. We were pretty close. We were pretty spot on. I think the biggest shock for me was Herbie not being named centre of the year. Of course, it went to Katoni and Stephen Crichton.
Yep.
We all called Stephen Crichton, but I don't think any of us called Katoni.
No, I didn't have Katoni.
And don't get me wrong, like I think he's been good the past probably 2 months, and Herbie was injured, but I still think Herbie to start the year was fantastic.
Yeah.
The other one that caused a lot of controversy was Nathan Cleary in halfback.
Yep.
A lot of people had Isaiah Katoa winning that. I think Cleary still was really good. You know, from round 12 where they started to kick into gear.
Yeah.
I wasn't too upset with it because I thought the Dolphins died off.
The Dolphins died off and Cleary
the
brought
back
them
end.
arm.
Yeah.
They went from last to playing prelim finals. So.
What did we think of the team of the year? Were there any other shocks you guys had, or it was all pretty clear cut?
I think it was pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, other than the ones that you've mentioned. Like,
I liked Aaron Clark at lock.
Yeah,
I thought
that's a great
That was
shout.
really good. Probably rookie of the year was where we were a bit divided. I
Yeah.
said Robbie Toya. You guys all said Halasima. They went with Robbie Toya. Could have made a case for Iongi as well, but I think it was between Halasima and Toya.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
whole
it was.
time.
I think they just literally flipped a coin and was like, yep.
Yeah,
Toya.
I honestly think it was just based off Origin. I think if he hadn't have played Origin, I reckon Halasima probably gets it. That's my big take.
But then that brings in the whole eligibility thing for Origin.
100%. I agree.
Because I think if Halasima is eligible,
Yeah.
he plays Origin.
Oh, for sure.
like,
sure,
they'd be
you think-
stupid not to pick him, whoever he beat. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be New South Wales or Queensland.
Yeah.
So.
No, I completely agree, but I think that's why they went with it. Do you have the team there at all, mate? That's right. I think I can name it anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously,
there
if
we
we
go,
go through a quick team of the year, you've got it there. Is that the girls or the?
everyone who was
So fullback of the
nominated,
year was James Tedesco. The wingers were
it's not
Xavier
nominated.
Coates and Mark Nwanganitawaze.
predicted.
The centres were Katoni Staggs and Stephen Crichton. 5'8" was Ethan Strange. Halfback was Nathan Cleary. The props actually was one that
Yeah.
shocked me. Adam Fanua Blake over Terrell May.
Yep.
Fanua Blake
Fanua
came
Blake.
out and said that he had a shit season.
Yeah.
Yet he still gets, proper of the year.
I had Payne Haas and Terrell May for all money.
Yeah.
I thought Terrell May was the Tigers' best all season, and he probably had his best year to date so far.
100%.
So that did shock me with Fanua Blake there. Had to put their Sharks quota in, and then obviously obviously the second rowers there we had who was
Katoa and Young.
and Martin, was it?
Young.
Young, that's right,
yeah.
Hudson Young.
Brayley and Hooker.
Brayley at hooker, which was a great shout, and then
Clark at lock.
obviously Aaron Clark at lock. Captain of the year went to Tedesco as well, and then top try scorer was Mark Nwanganitawaze. He also got try of the year as well with his little hop and a skip in the Bulldogs game.
Skip it a jump.
For the girls, Tamika Upton. She's been the best all year. She was the women's Dally M medalist from the Broncos, and well deserved. She's a fantastic player. She did wonderful stuff. Isabel Kelly got captain of the year, so Roosters got the double there in the captain, which was great. But yeah, coach of the year, Ricky Stewart. I think we're all pretty happy with that. I mean, he won the minor premiership. I could have made a case for Madge. I mean, none of us knew he was going to win the grand final, but you could have made a case to take a team who weren't even in the 8 last year to a grand final. A lot of people talking about Ivan, like not even nominated.
Yeah.
Not even nominated in the 3 nominees for Coach of the
If he
Year.
can't get it after 4 premierships, he's never going to get it, is he?
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
That makes sense. You
Yeah.
win 4 premierships in a row, 5 grand final appearances, and you can't get coach of the year
I
once.
think
He's going to win 2 premierships in the
I
same
think he
year.
definitely should have been Coach of the Year in maybe even in 4 of those, but at least in the last 4 years. This year, not so much, but the last 4 years, I definitely think he should have been.
I think
I'm
the
shocked.
year that he probably deserved it the most would be 23.
Yeah.
Because I think that season we only lost like 2 games.
Yeah, you guys were on fire.
2-3 games. That's it.
Well, even 2021, mate. That was your first premiership since 2003. So, even then. But yeah, I think we're pretty happy with the Dally M's. The team was pretty clear cut. The next thing we want to talk about, boys, predicted Australian team. Now, obviously, the Aussie team was named today, the 20-man squad. Do you have that one there? I know you had the PM's 11 there.
No, I tried to get on the way
that's
out.
right,
When
yeah,
the kids were
that's
fucking
right.
screaming at me.
See if you can find it. But I know some of the names that
Images
were
of
in
the
there.
team. Here we go. 23 of Ashes
Here we go.
squad, yeah.
You want to read out some of those names for
Yeah,
us?
so it's in no order. Blake Brayley, Patrick Carrigan, Cleary, Xavier Coates, Lindsay Collins, Ruben Cotter, Angus Crichton, Tom Dearden, Dylan Edwards, Tino Fasua Malaawi, Harry Grant, Keon Kaloamatangi, Zach Lomax, Mitch Moses, Cam Munster, Mark Nwanganitawaze, Jacob Preston, Gamat Shibasaki, Lindsay Smith, Katoni Staggs, Ethan Strange, Reece Walsh, Isaiah Yeo, and it's hidden behind Hudson Young.
And I think there was, is it 5 debutants? The ones with the asterisks next to them?
Yeah, 5 debutants.
5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Brayley, Kaloamatangi, Nwanganitawaze, Preston, Shibasake, Strange, and
6.
Walsh.
Oh,
7.
there you go. 7. Yeah, beautiful.
It's
I
Walsh
think
can play for
it's a pretty
Australia,
good
yeah.
squad. I'm pretty happy with that. I think Walsh gets fullback. I think Edwards is in the squad, but I think Walsh will start.
Yeah.
Based on the year he had.
Based on form,
Yeah. Teddy is having knee surgery. That's why he's
I
not.
thought it was for a wedding.
Well, he's got a wedding, but he's also having knee
it's his-
reconstruction in the
okay.
off season.
It's his brother's wedding. He's the best man.
Yeah, and then he's got knee reconstruction in the off season anyway. So I think he would have ruled himself out.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get that fixed.
Yeah, when they're blowing up about that, they were saying like, "Oh, how can you rule yourself out?" It's probably Buzz or someone was blowing up about it. Like, you got a duty to like, if you could be playing for Australia, like, oh, maybe it was Joey.
It's a
was
long
blowing
season.
up about it. Yeah,
It's a long year. Like I don't mind the players doing that. I don't mind them ruling
Want to get
themselves
my
out. Like
knee right,
you've
or
just
play for
played
Australia.
27 rounds, and then you've played finals as well.
I can't fucking walk.
Yeah,
I want to get this sorted.
That's right. I need
No.
knee reco. No, Buzz says you must play.
Yeah.
Should make Buzz's 11.
You may get to play for Australia.
Forget
yeah,
Albo.
sure,
Forget
mate.
the Prime Minister's. It changes to Buzz's 11 for the Prime Minister's game. But
I'd
nah,
pay to
look,
watch that.
it's a good squad. I think I think Coates and Lomax will get first crack on the wings. I'd love to see Marky Mark there, but as a debutant, obviously it's an Ashes series, so there will be a few games.
Yeah.
It's over in England
Yep.
this year. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that'd be
I think
really
they're
good.
over there for a month, I think.
Yeah.
A month or 5
Yeah,
weeks.
so that'd be
something like
great. Yeah, I think the team, most of it picks itself. Munster and Cleary are obviously the halves.
Yeah.
Brayley at hooker.
Yeah.
Your
Or
front.
Harry Grant's in there, is he?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Harry
yeah.
Grant
It'll be
probably
between
starts.
those two.
Maybe even Brayley at 14.
Yeah.
If you want to carry two each game, it doesn't really
It's
matter.
not a bad shout,
Yeah.
really. Like,
But Brayley, he's had such a good year for you guys. He's been fantastic this
he's
season.
probably been your best player all
Oh,
year.
I would agree. I would agree.
You got the Monty Border, yeah. So that's
Yeah. But it's a
Good on
good
him.
squad. Is there anyone in that squad, boys, that you were shocked about? You were surprised?
I was just scrolling down through the old ones, and there's a photo here of Hamaso.
Yeah.
But he
He got
Did he
injured.
change?
Remember,
Yeah,
he
he's
did
injured.
in that
Yeah,
game
yeah,
against the
yeah,
Raiders.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
He
Yep.
scored 4 tries, and I thought he was going to beat Marky Mark, and then he got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the only one I
There's been a few. I think
yeah,
injuries have
obviously
really
Tedesco,
hindered
yeah.
the team this year.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Holmes, Latrell, Tommy Turbo, all injured. It's all been
Yeah.
our centres.
Yeah.
Our centres have all been injured this year. I think they're looking at probably Best and Katoni probably start. I would say.
Unless they chuck Lomax back into the centres and have Mark
Or
on the
even
wing.
Marky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't named
Either,
Like
Best,
have,
either
did
way.
they?
like
They
have
haven't named
that
Best,
combination.
Was Best not named?
No, he's not
No,
named.
he's only,
Oh, wow.
he's only named in the PM
squad.
squad.
Oh, and Stags is there though, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, Stags is
So
there.
they'll probably rock Stags and
Shibasaki's there. Is that Shibasaki's there? He might
oh
get-
Stags is
Shiba.
Shiba.
Looking, yeah.
Gehamat, yeah.
Gehamat.
Probably Stags and Gehamat. And that's great for Shiba too because
Yeah.
he's had a fantastic year.
Yeah.
Apart from the little turning up to training drunk,
Yeah.
he's had a really good season. Played Origin, now got picked for
As
Australia.
if we all haven't showed up to work a little under the weather
yeah,
sometime.
well that's it exactly. But no, look, it's going to be a good international season. I can't wait. It's always good to watch the Aussies running around. Hopefully we get the win there.
Yeah. Wow, I've got my lawn in tip-top shape.
What are you talking about, bro? This is a rugby league podcast.
Oh, sorry, man. I've just been really impressed with my new mower from Koala Mowers. It's powerful, cuts well, and gives me a nice, fresh finish. Plus, it makes my lawn look the best on the block.
Jeez, that sounds good. I really need to trim my hedges. Can they help there too?
Koala Mowers have all your lawn care needs covered, my man. They have all the right tools and equipment to trim your hedges, cut your grass, and blow away your leaves.
All right, you've convinced me. Where can I buy one?
Check them out on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or locally at 112 Russell Street, Emu Plains. And if you mention the Ruck Infringement Podcast in store, you'll get 10% off.
Great. I'm on my way to get myself a new trimmer.
Koala Mowers, making lawn care easy without the hassle of having the correct qualifications.
All right, mate. We are going to hand it over to you now for Dongle's Dystopia.
Welcome to Dongle's Dystopia. It's the ultimate NRL question of what if. There is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. Or is there?
Oh,
2015.
Don't know why I opened on my phone.
For
I
the
didn't
final
write
time.
anything down. Maximum effort this week. Didn't write anything
You
down.
didn't even message me, mate.
No, like I said, I didn't know I was coming.
2015.
No, we'll do a grand final one. Yeah,
Ooh, I
so the
like it.
season's all wrapped up and done. And it's more of an opinion, I guess, from you guys as well. That would be good to get. But what you guys reckon? If after the end of the season we take the two teams that came dead last, so
Yep.
in this case it'd be the Titans and Newcastle, and we dropped them. A bit like the EPL does, yeah. We're going to take two teams and we drop them, and we
Relegate,
promote.
yeah.
We'll promote Burleigh Bears and who's from New South Wales? It was the Warriors, yeah. from the New South Wales side.
Yeah, but then we'd have 2
Yeah,
Warriors.
we
sides.
did Warriors. So.
That's so good. Yeah, that's fuck.
New Zealand
Well,
one and
that's
New
it.
Zealand two.
And that's all we got time for. That segment's over.
No. I like
it's
it.
a good
Yeah,
idea.
Relegation system. Yeah.
If there's 2 teams from New Zealand in it, that's
Yeah.
it.
Gladiators.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
Auckland Gladiators.
one makes it, the other players go to that
16
team.
teams from Australia in it. So
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
that's it,
Like-
exactly. I don't mind it. The only issue I have is will it be the same teams dropping out each year and coming back up? Like Titans and Knights are notoriously shit, but they're probably too good for New South Wales Cup. So you drop them down there, they're probably going to win it. Get back up, then come 16th and 17th again. Like you're not going to have much change.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
in the years where we see like we just spoke about Brisbane a few years ago, if
Yeah.
they were dropped, like that'd be like good for the New South Wales Cup.
Yeah.
Scene as well. Yeah, seeing like a massive team.
I
like
mean, I know
Brisbane
a
down
team
there,
that I'd
or-
like to
yeah.
see relegated, but yeah.
Sydney Roosters.
No, definitely not.
Right.
The next best thing.
They've got Sydney in their name.
As that rhymes with South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Rhymes with Ralph Ridney Rabbitohs.
That's how they say it as well.
Yeah, but no, I like it.
Yeah.
I just think the class would be the issue. You know, Burleigh Bears, fantastic year for them. Obviously, not a great grand final, but if they come up to the NRL, would they beat NRL standard? That's
Yeah,
the
true.
problem.
Yeah.
You know, coming up against a team like the Dragons would probably put 50 on them. Shout out to Shawnee.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, they had their Lord and Savior, but I don't know.
Well, what do you think, Harry? What do you think about the relegation system?
Oh, it's a good idea. It's just like you said, it's just about whether or not they're going to be NRL standard or not.
Yeah.
But I agree with the concept of it. It's just a matter of actually making it.
What about
viable.
the talk about buying Super League? I think it'd be really cool to have
Integrate it. Like,
yeah, or even have the 2 comps running like divisions.
Yeah.
Sort of like what the NFL do. How they've got the
East and
the East, whatever it is, but
the
the
conferences
But
they
they're
call
divided,
it, yeah.
and then at the end they come together, the 2 best teams, and they
Yeah.
play, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of like
Isn't that
return
the World Cup?
Do we do that now? Yeah.
sort of like New South Wales Cup and Queensland Cup. You
But
know,
don't we do that at
the
the
World Cup? At the end of the
The
season?
World Club Challenge.
World Club Challenge?
World
That's
Club Challenge,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've got the World Club
But-
Challenge.
But it would be cool to integrate them throughout the season. So maybe like, you could have a limit of like 5 games. You have to play a Super League team. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how it would work.
they
Because flying over to England during the year is probably not great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
or vice versa. But I don't know how it would work. But something like that to integrate. Who was it that just took over as London Broncos coach? Darren Lockyer's, I think, CEO over there now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Was it
CEO,
Lockyer?
and then Jason Demetrio, I think, is the
Yeah.
head coach for them
Okay.
now.
I was going to
So-
say, like, if they integrate the 2 comps, then, you could do like do what they do in the Premier League, have
Yeah.
the bottom 4,
yeah.
and then the top 4 go, and then
Yeah,
just go
yeah.
like
I
that.
mean, that's not a bad idea too, eh? Like for your relegation system, you could have the top 4 teams from the Super League from
Go into
the year
the-
before they come into the NRL.
Yeah,
and then
true,
the
yeah.
bottom
Season.
4 then go to Super
Yeah.
League.
Ooh, fuck
Oh,
that.
that'd be different, wouldn't
Who's
it?
going to England? Who
Oh,
knows?
jeez.
The motherland.
I like it, mate. It's a
There
good
you
one.
go. One of the best.
One of the best with no effort.
One of your best for the final one.
That'd be
Of-
next year.
of the year.
I'll put some effort in
Not
next
ever.
year.
Although we did get rid of Triple H this year, so you never know. It might be the end of the second.
That was-
I'm
That's
joking.
it.
It was
Nah,
great.
that
I'll think
was-
something else
Nah,
next
it's
year.
fantastic.
I got rid of Triple H. You guys didn't. I said no. I'm not doing it anymore. Fuck that.
After he hit 0 from about
100.
30.
Nah, Triple H is coming back stronger next year.
Yeah, can't wait.
Stay tuned.
Dongle, one of your best, mate.
Stay
Fantastic
tuned for no
stuff.
fucking bets again.
Well, now it's time to hear from our newest sponsor, Dream Flooring.
Dream Flooring? That sounds amazing. What exactly do they do?
Seriously, bro, it's in the name. They do flooring, the type you could only dream of. For 20 years, Mick and Sam have been supplying Penrith with the most quality flooring designs. With a wide variety of colours and materials, Dream Flooring have all your flooring needs covered.
But where do I find them?
You can check them out on social media at Dream Flooring Australia or visit them in store on Bat Street, Jamison Town.
Whoa, that sounds incredible.
Dream Flooring Australia, make your dream a reality.
I know what's now. I just want to make sure we haven't missed anything in the notes if you got them there. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, we've done our predicted squad. We've done all right. Joey's Jumble. Now, it is the final for Joey's Jumble. Now, Luke is
look at
ready to go. Adam and I did a quick score check last week. So Luke was on 25 when he left. He wasn't here last week. Dongle. So Luke, I'll tell you this because you might not have watched it last week. Dongle had help, right? So we had Craig in.
I heard.
Yes, Craig joined. I said he could get 5 points per question he got right. Guess how many he got?
0.
0. So Dongle, this week I'm going to up it even more for you.
Here we
You can
go.
get 10 points per question you get right.
Sounds good.
10 points. We're that confident that Harry
yeah.
and Luke are still going to win.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so what's the difference between Luke and
So you are on 23. He's on 25.
I? 23 and a half.
23 and a half. So you have to get all 3 pretty much to win.
Fuck.
Hope that Luke gets none.
Wait, if the prize is a case of beer, we'll split it.
It's a loser's talk.
We'll split it. Just
I'm gonna win.
Just let me get 2 questions.
If the price is a case of beer, it can go in this fridge here.
Let me get 2 questions right. Let Dongle get 1.
What we're going
Call
to
it
do,
splits.
what we usually do it over the round that was, but obviously there was only one game. So I've made it specific to grand finals. Now, not over the past 5 years, just obviously it's not before your time, but it's going to be big. Like you will know all these grand finals and you'll know all these questions, all right? But it's grand final specific. Now, do we want to test our buzzers? Test your buzzer, Dongle?
Ryan.
Luke? Harry?
Hazza.
Beautiful. Harry's confident.
We're going to talk about Penrith, that's why.
He is. Well,
No.
Grand
all right.
finals in Penrith.
First question.
Scott Sattler.
That's a good one. But no, I'm not going to talk about that grand final. Yuck. I cried.
2019.
All right. First question. Which team won the grand final in 2011?
Luke.
Right.
Luke.
11 was. Just gonna take a guess here. Was it the fucking Roosters?
Harry.
No, incorrect. Harry.
Manly.
Manly is correct. Well done. I thought that would be the hardest one to pick between
Because
that period.
they won like 40. No.
Against
no.
Melbourne.
No.
24 something.
They
Wasn't
beat
it?
the Warriors in 2011.
Yeah, it was 24-12 or something.
They
or some shit.
beat Storm 40-0 in 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That
right.
was close.
Off the back of losing 34-6 the year before in 2007. Anyway, next one. Who kicked the winning goal in the 2015 grand
Luke.
final? Luke.
2015 was Jonathan Thurston.
Oh, it was. They're 1-1. Here we go.
I was going to say Kyle Felt.
I've lost. I can't catch up.
It's all right. We might give you. Well, all right. So what are you? So you'll
Don't
be
give me
24.
Crown me
He's
now.
on 26, 24 and a half.
Yeah.
10. Dongle gets 20 points if he gets this question right.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
And
fuck.
he can win it. All right, last question.
Do I get anything?
No.
You get 1 point.
2.
You get a crisp high 5.
2 points.
All right, final question of Joey's Jumble for the year. Here we go, grand final. Oh. Who scored the winning try in the 2019 grand
Luke.
final?
Harry.
Luke.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
It-
2019.
2019, I'm just going back. So we've got Penrith. Then we got Melbourne before. 2019, I'm blanking on who was there. Yeah, I know. Are you looking for the player?
Rob.
The player that scored the try, the winning try in the 2019. That's 2018, so don't look at that.
Was it?
He now doesn't play for that club.
Oh, fuck.
That fucking narrows it
I was
down.
going to guess.
That fucking narrows it down.
He doesn't play for that club. Well, fucking, I'm thinking it was the Roosters in 2019. He doesn't play for them.
Does he still play now?
Yeah, is he still? I was going to say an active player.
It's definitely my guess gone.
It's only 6 years ago, guys.
I know.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, mate.
It was before Panthers' dominance.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know. Let's go with fucking.
Have a stab. Have a stab.
I'm just trying to think of his name. I can picture his face and just his name.
It should be, yeah. Should be able to.
I don't know.
Just have a stab.
Cooper Cronk. It's
Incorrect.
Wrong. I know it's
Alright.
wrong. I know it's wrong.
Anyone want to buzz in, Ryan?
Yeah, we'll go
No,
Teddy.
he's not.
He still plays
He still
there.
plays there.
Harry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
Okay, so he's still currently playing now.
okay, we can
Yep.
play now.
I know, but like I couldn't think of anyone
you
else.
guys.
I was going to say Kenny Dow. Fuck me.
No, he wasn't there in 2019.
Still
Wasn't
pla-
He was at the Knights.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
plays now.
Still plays now. Scored the winning try. It was against the Raiders, a 6 again call that the ref got wrong. The Roosters,
fuck you.
The Roosters had to run 90 metres to score the try after it, and this player scored it.
Oh,
Won the game.
I don't fucking. See, he still plays NRL. He doesn't play
Still
like
plays
super.
NRL,
He doesn't
still
play like
plays
Super League or
NRL.
anything.
If Harry gets it wrong, can I
No,
have
you've
one
already
more
had your
guess?
answer.
No,
You've
I
already
don't
had-
want the points, but I think I like.
Yeah,
can-
you can guess it. Yeah, after
Yeah.
that. But I'll just do another question.
Yeah, no, I just.
Fuck, I don't know. Momorovsky, I don't fucking know.
No, it was Trell Mitt. It was Latrell
It was
Mitchell.
going to be my second guess.
Yeah. Tupou ran 50
gonna
through
say
it to
that.
Trell, and Trell put it on.
Yep.
And scored the winning try, and we won 14-8. All right.
Yep.
Another question. Come on, boys. 2019. That was great. What an error. Another question for you is to finish off. Here we go.
I don't even know why I'm competing. He's already won.
Doesn't matter. It's for the fans. Do it
Yeah,
for the
they wanna
listeners,
see it.
Harry.
Yeah, for all
the
30 of
viewers.
them.
Whoa.
Crown me now.
300, you mean?
Yeah.
Crown me now.
All right. Final question. This will be a good one. I want Dongle to win.
He can't win anyway.
Should we make it 2016 related?
Oh, fuck off.
Nah.
Maloney.
Let's do. You guys might. Yeah, this will be good. All right. Who won the 2010 grand final?
Luke.
Harry.
Luke.
Well, it wasn't Manly because they lost
No.
the year before. Didn't we just say New Zealand beat them?
That was 2011.
No, well, sorry, that was 11.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I already said Harry.
Let's go with
This team had a super coach.
the Rabbits.
No.
Damn.
Wait, 2010.
2010.
Right.
Oh, fucking
no.
Dragons.
It was the St George Dragons beat the Roosters 2010.
I don't know why I'm celebrating. I still fucking lost my half a point.
You were on the right track because Wayne Bennett was their coach, but he was at the
Yeah.
Dragons. yeah. He was
That's
at
what
the
I was
Dragons
thinking.
in
I was thinking
2010.
Wayne Bennett,
Yeah.
Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
You know what? Me giving
Well
that
done.
half point to Reese at the start of the season fucked me over now.
No, you're still 1.5 off.
Crown me.
I got a 25.
Oh,
Or
you
25
did.
and a half, and he
But
gets
he
a
got
26.
26.
Crap,
so-
yeah.
So my half point.
Yeah, true.
Crown me
Oh,
now.
well, congratulations, Luke.
Well
the
done,
Stats Man is the winner of our Joey's Jumble for the year.
Gee, imagine a stats man fucking winning a competition.
So obviously there will be a case of beer coming your way, Luke.
fucking split it, man.
We'll get that sorted throughout the week. And of course,
I'm on to it.
Ryan-
Don't worry about
Oh,
that.
he's publicly
Ryan-
said that,
I'm
so
on to that.
I'm expecting
Say,
a card of beer.
Ryan has
Oh,
to pay
yeah.
for it because he lost.
well, no. Well, what I'm thinking is Ryan is going to get an engraved wooden spoon. The first Joey's Jumble loser.
I heard
yeah.
it was
His
a
name on
tattoo.
I don't know if he's ready for a tattoo bet yet.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Luke's face on your ass.
No, a wooden spoon on his ass, and it's like he's getting to spank it every time he looks at it.
Absolutely fantastic. There are no viewer questions this week. We didn't get any in. It is our last episode. This is the final one for the year. Will be a big and better 2026. Going to be fantastic. Thank you to everyone for this season. All the guests we had on, all the listeners, all the viewers. You've been fantastic. Thank you for all your questions. To our sponsors as well. You've been absolutely wonderful. Shout out to our good friends at Corner Post. We were there on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Good day, yeah.
Great day. Fantastic food. Fantastic atmosphere as well. Shout out to Ben for breaking a chair. Absolutely fantastic. Funniest
Slow motion.
funniest video I have ever seen in my life. So shout out to you, Ben. That was the best moment of the day.
Well done, mate.
Of course, at Print, Stay Fancy Eyewear, Dream Flooring, Koala Mowers, and of course Gibson Country Style Jerky. Fantastic sponsors. We really thank you for jumping on this season and for many more. Now, just before we go, our cricket show will start in about 6 to 7 weeks. Everything down leg. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So stay
Harry
tuned
will
for
be
that.
guest starring.
Yes.
No, he fucking
Harry,
won't.
Harry will be playing. He's our actual player. You know, we'll get in a guest player.
Harry
the
is
International
not
Cricket
doing it.
Sensation.
It's
And
in
he-
your name.
We're doing it at Harry's house.
Yeah, there you go.
Who the fuck said that?
Sean told us.
Kick Sean out.
But yeah, so everything down leg will start in, just over a month's time. So stay tuned for that on our social media. We'll obviously drop that. There will be a new Instagram page for it as well. So stay tuned, jump over, give us a follow, and yeah, that'll be wonderful. But again, thank you so much. If you are tuning in for the first time, go over to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us a like, a follow, subscribe, leave a comment, give us a rating, and say g'day. But until next time, that's Harry, that's Luke, that's Ryan, I'm Joey. Be good.
The Broncos went and won it. What a sight to see. Both the men and the women's teams crowned in victory. We cheer them on, but that's about it. 2 out-of-state teams now, do we really give a shit? It's been a full-on year, we've given our best. Every jumble, every segment, better than the rest. It's the end, my friends, but what a year we've had. South Sydney Rabbits makes Joey mad. We've talked all things footy, as true fans should. That's the Ruck Infringement Podcast. Remember, be good. We hit 100 episodes, that was something grand. Dongle had a baby, then the snip close at hand. Operations for appendix and dramas, the odd sore knee, and the day Joey forgot to hit record. Oh, gee. We've pod from the corner post, from couches and Joey Garrett's chairs, towards the end of TV now attached to the wall in there. So here's to our sponsors who've stood by our side. Your support and your backing we wear with pride. To the crew and the fans who keep this thing strong, you're the reason we're here singing this song. It's the end, my friends, of another great show. 1, 2, 9, and now we all know. From Harry, Luke, Dongle, and Joey all year, they always would. That's the Ruck Infringement Podcast. Be good.